Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Packers and the Silver and Black on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love now. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On now is the Packers punter. DeAndre Carter back deep. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Bolden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And now Garoppolo lost the football. Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because he can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. First down, Love to pass. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Love looking to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Love. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, Love. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. on second down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 25 yards for Aaron Jones. And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On the handoff, they start with Bolden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The open man here, Renfro. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the main field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27.
He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
Love. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, it's Love. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Dillon looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Now Love. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Bolden to start the drive. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he powers his way up past the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Play action this time with Love. The throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, Love to pass. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Love now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Love looking to throw it. Incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting in the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You can cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bolden. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. He hit his first, now this from 43. Carlson able to put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Epps collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
After the sack on 1st down, Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Love. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
First down, going to the air with Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Love. His throw incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now he's flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score. Packers.
So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great pick it up and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run with Bolden. Shifts by him. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Working with a 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. What you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal in a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Garoppolo again. A dump off here to Bolden. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or it runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
Quickly a slant to Renfro.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7. Love drops it to Jones in the flat. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a draw play. This is Bolden. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they didn't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded right around the 8. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Love from the gun on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one goes for 8 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going back to Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Samori Toure there to make the grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
To try here for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 10.
Well, now how about this return?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Preston Smith in there again. Yet again, that is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll drop to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jordan Love and his offense ready to get the football back. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and 3.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
84 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Garoppolo on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. Flashes another juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Myers.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 4 that time, and that's good for a Vegas first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On the draw, Bolden. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll run again with Bolden. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
First down, Love to pass. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Myers.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Bolden. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jacobs. will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Carlson on for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Love in the Packers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Love. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love now. This pass complete to Melton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
It's 2nd and 7 from the line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Forced out to his, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time being short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Love throwing for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
And now here come the Raiders.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo
lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo now. Looking deep for Adams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds Bolden. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Garoppolo again. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go on and score again. Can he get it done?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
To throw now. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
No, he didn't have a chance to scan the field there. Felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
The Raiders heading out to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete.
Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Bolden. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of called the horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Love. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here's Love.
Now he's flushed out left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Love. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Down to the 22-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Preston Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you're in the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.